So if you have a young child who is not developing normally in any way, cognition, social skills, or otherwise, and that can often be identified at a young age. And sometimes parents notice it. Sometimes parents will say, my kid was perfectly normal, got a severe infection, had to be hospitalized for that infection, and was never the same after. That tells us that there has been a metabolic assault in the form of an infection. And we know, and I walked through some of that science even, of how an infection can impact mitochondrial function and then result in a neurodevelopmental disorder. But as soon as we identify that problem, we can implement strategies right then and there to mitigate and or correct any developmental issues. And I do believe that we can potentially prevent disorders. To give you another clear example and maybe move on from autism, there was one study that followed 5,000 kids. The kids with the highest levels of insulin resistance beginning at age 9 had a 5-fold increased rate of being at risk for developing schizophrenia or bipolar disorder by the time they turned 24.
Wow.
5-fold, that's 500% increase. So when you usually look at diet studies, they're like, oh, this results in a 10% increased risk for this. I'm talking 500% increased risk. That is not trivial. That should not be ignored.